Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Alexis here. So as you can see, I'm in my robe, no makeup, no wig, like no nothing. I'm just super cozy right now. Like I'm just chilling, honestly. I tried a new product today. As you can see, my hair is really glistening. I conditioned my hair really well this morning, and now I'm trying this product from Cantu. Did y'all? Oh, the nails. I can never get this little edge stuff right. Like, whatever. But anyways, today, it's really gonna just be like a really chill video. I'm just going to be, just really just being real with you all and just talking. Like, just having a conversation. Just having a conversation with y'all. I have some notes that I want to read to you guys. And I just want to talk about, like, I don't know, life. It's important to me that I motivate you all. You get what I'm saying? Like, not only will you learn beauty tips and stuff on here, but you'll also leave motivated, hopefully, because that's my goal. So yeah, first I want to say that 2017 was very interesting. Like, I don't know why I'm like almost getting emotional talking about it, but it's just like it was a really, really, really hard year for me. Like, it was a really hard year. And I have to say that God really broke me down. Oh my gosh, I'm getting teary-eyed. But I just have to say that God really broke me down, and I feel like He's still breaking me down, and I'm ready to be built up again, but it's, all up to Him when that time is for me to be built up again. But He's really in the process of breaking me down to become a better person. So I know it's a good purpose behind Him breaking me down, but it's just like the process is so tedious. It can be dreadful, it can be draining, it can be full of depression, full of just like a lot of stuff. So it wasn't though just the worst year, but it was a really, really trying year for me. Like, it was very challenging. Like, it was more challenges than good moments, if that makes sense. And that's just me being honest with you all. So that's really what that was. It was just tough. Although it was a trying year for me, I came out like with the victory. So although it was a very trying year, God like showed me so many things, people's true colors, and just so many signs that I never would have expected so soon came about, and I had no choice but to run with it. Because, listen, when God sends you signs, do not like procrastinate, like, because that person or that thing in your life, it will like get worse, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, like this is just like too much, and it'll be like, gotta be like, well, I've already tried to send you a sign to just break it off, but sometimes we just don't listen. And I've been listening a whole lot lately, because yeah, it's just like draining thinking about last year. But I'm grateful for the new year. I'm just focused on self-growth, self-love, prospering, and just being super positive. I want everybody to win. I've always wanted everybody to win though, so that hasn't changed. So I would have to say 2018 is a year of self. For sure, for sure. Like, it's a year of, just you caring about you, you putting yourself first, you knowing your worth, you knowing what you deserve, just things of that nature. It's just about you. And it is still sometimes unbelievable that I have a YouTube channel. Like, I have so much faith in myself, and I'm really rooting for me, for us, because you all are a part of this journey. So I'm just ready to grow. I'll be filming a updated get to know me video, just because I want you all to like get to know me more. Well, duh, the video is called updated get to know me. I'm so slow, but yeah, I just want you all to get to know me more and just stuff like that. Because who I was when I first made my YouTube channel, I'm not that same young lady today. Like, I'm not the same person. So I just want to enlighten you all on some things, some new things, some updated things. We're just going to go ahead and get into these little notes I have for you all. So basically, last Sunday, which was, I don't remember the date, but last Sunday, my pastor preached about, his sermon was, I think this was his sermon, or was this the first point? I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember the sermon, but here are my notes. I know his first point was, no matter how much you advance in life, you're going to have challenges. It's just like, as you advance in life, as you level up, it's gonna be stuff coming your way all the time. So it's like, we can't expect to just not be tested, or we can't expect for our faith not to be tested. We can't expect to not go through things, because all in all, it may seem like, oh my gosh, I'm dealing with all of this, all of these challenges, but in the end, you're really winning. Only if you defeat the challenge. Don't let the challenge defeat you. So no matter how much you advance in life, you're still going to have problems. You could be the richest person in the world, you're still going to have problems. Honestly, problems or trials or obstacles, whatever you like to call it, they're only to better us. Of course, we don't all like notice that in the midst of, but like once you overcome it, it's like, I did that. I'm just going to like read all the points and just pinpoint a few, because I don't want this video to be too long or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Every level in life brings some challenges. Jericho is a well-fortified city surrounded by a wall that's difficult to penetrate. Jericho can represent any issue in our lives that seems impossible to overcome. God will always provide guidance that will help us with Jericho. We can handle any Jericho with the word, aka guidance of God. When facing a Jericho, you need a divine strategy that'll enable you to defeat the Jericho. People haven't been successful with defeating their Jericho because they're not listening to God. You've got to get instructions from the Lord in order to defeat your Jericho. Your instructions won't work. God's way or no way. March and keep your mouth shut. Jericho will challenge our faith. We think we have strong faith until we encounter a Jericho. Never let your enemy know everything that's on your mind. Keep them guessing. Jericho will challenge our obedience. It takes obedience not to respond to enemies. Keep smiling and marching, but don't say a word. Shouting has its place. When was the last time you shouted? It's easy to shout when you get the victory, but God needs you to shout in the midst, aka while the wall still stands. I know the God that I serve. He has all the power in his hands. Do you have a shout built up? This too shall pass. This just spoke to me on so many levels, because like I just mentioned to you all, 2017 was a really tough year for me. I had a lot of obstacles, and I think I know for a fact it was because I was advancing in life. Obviously, because I'm not the same person who I used to be. So all those challenges were occurring because I was leveling up in life, as I still am today, and I'm still getting them challenges. I probably am going to get one shipped anytime now with my name on it. But yeah, something that I really took from these notes are, we can't really rely on our plan, because God has the ultimate plan for our lives. So we can't really be like, oh yeah, because this is going to happen. We can definitely speak it into existence, but only he knows if it's really going to fall through or not. And I've just learned from these past months to not lean to my own understanding. Like, always acknowledge God in all my ways. Like, literally. We think we have strong faith until we encounter Jericho. So what this is saying to me is, like, we can be like, oh yeah, like my faith is strong, like life is good at this time. So it's like, yeah, my faith is strong and things of that nature. But as soon as a problem occurs in our life, it's like immediate, like, sorrow, immediate depression, immediate doubt, just like things like that. And it shouldn't be that way. And of course it's easier said than done. Like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna have faith through the trials and everything. Like, it's easier said than done, and nothing happens overnight. So everything is a process, everything is a journey. As long as you work toward having faith in the midst of your Jericho, you'll be fine. Trust me. You can handle any Jericho with the word of God or guidance, and knowing that God will always provide us with guidance that will help us with our Jericho. I feel like even when we feel like we're not fully equipped for a challenge, God is like, no, you are fully equipped. Like, that's why I brought it to your attention, because you got this. Like, you're going to get through this. It seems as if you don't know what to do, but I've given you all the tools, so you do know what to do. It's just brand new to you. And you're like, what do I do now? God provides us guidance. And I have this book. Actually, my phone is sitting on it now. It's called Jesus Calling. I've mentioned this book before in my previous Motivational Mondays. I've been slacking reading the book, and I've been slacking, like, in my faith. I've been slacking praying, and I need to get it together. I need to get it together for sure, because my relationship is strong with God, but there comes a time in your life where you encounter so many challenges, you begin to feel defeated. Oh, I'm getting teary-eyed again. But you begin to feel defeated. So it's just like, you start thinking that God has forgotten about you, but he really hasn't. You know, like, he's just breaking you down to build you up to be a better person. And it's just like, oh my gosh, like, you know, it's just like you feel like you can never win. You know, you get one thing fixed and then something else happens. It's just like, it's always something. But I just feel like moral of the story is, if you continue to lean not unto your own understanding and acknowledge God in all your ways, keep the faith, shout in the midst of the storm, I feel like everything will be okay. Everything will fall in place. As long as God is your foundation, everything will fall into place. For sure. Something else I've learned, y'all. People are going to support you if they want to support you. You can't force anybody to do anything. And I'm learning to accept people and accept things for what and who they really are. Because life is too short to be worrying about the next person. Life is too short to be trying to persuade somebody to do something, to persuade somebody to support you. Like, they're going to do it if they want. People make time for what they want to make time for all the time. So if somebody wants to support you, then they'll do that. So just food for thought, never force anybody to do anything. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I'm excited to continue to grow with you all, and you all grow with me throughout the new year. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me, and welcome to all my new subbies. Like, hey, I really hope you all enjoy this video.